sexy with me.
Is that what we're starting to record?
Yes.
Okay, then. Awesome. Hey, guys, this is the second time we're recording this.
So, we went through a whole video, forgot to mention stuff, and we also forgot that I had to screw around with our his computer, his PC, for audio for my gaming channel, which has yet to fucking take off. And I'm mad at it because it keeps taking forever and my audio keeps screwing up.
Yes.
So we're recording in the bedroom off of my laptop. Leslie! Look at the chubba.
Chubby boy.
Chubby boy.
Pink Pony Club.
Can you stop singing that song?
I can't.
I love Chapel Roan, but can you just...
So this video is... like we first recording and Dingo, it's a life update, stuff we haven't mentioned, and my reactions of listening to her Quinn.
Yeah, so we'll get to that in a minute, but life updates.
Yes, stuff we've mentioned and forgot to mention. So go over the stuff we mentioned. Job sucks.
Yeah, his hours got cut. My job is actually doing pretty good. The previous owner left, so we have a new owner. You still have that poppy seed in your tooth.
Just let it be there.
But, it's in, look at me. It's in.
Oh, of course it's in there. Yeah.
I think he got it. But, so, we changed owners. We have a new owner. My hours change next week, actually. I have to work Christmas Eve. There is a lag in the freaking recording. Did you see that?
Yeah, it should be fine.
I'm so paranoid now that it's not gonna work.
We should be fine. Also, you hear noises in the background. That's just a truck driving by.
Yeah, this mic picks up every noise. Except for me, apparently. Because whenever I record with this mic, I'm so quiet.
Also, ignore the doorway to heaven. That's also the blinds.
Yeah, well, no, it's not the blinds, actually.
Oh.
Oh, no, you're talking about that. Okay.
Yeah, that doorway to heaven.
Yeah, that is a curtain.
The simulation couldn't...
Don't ask.
The simulation couldn't load everything. Sorry, guys.
This is the wall.
Mr. Anderson.
But,
You got a new car.
I did, unfortunately, because I got my license in August, and for anybody who doesn't know, I turned 26 in August. I did not get my license straight out of high school at like 16, 17, because I was in a bad wreck when I was 13, and one of the girls that I went to school with actually passed away from hydroplaning my senior year of high school, and she was 2 years younger than me. Like literally 10 minutes down the road from where I grew up. So I did not have any drive or want to get my license at 16, 17, whatever. Also because of where I was at, people drove stupidly.
So here as well.
Don't get me started on driving in Massachusetts. That's a whole other fucking video. But my parents gifted me my first car, which was my mom's 2013 Chevrolet Equinox. Leslie Jordan.
Don't you dare, boy.
Move his tunnel, because if we don't, he's gonna jump up there.
Leslie's still a bitch.
Yeah. Leslie's into everything.
Yeah.
But,
not in like the fun way.
So, when I first got the car, everything was fine. It just wasn't passing, the mandatory inspection. So, we ran a diagnostic on it, found out it was the O2 sensors, was out at the butt crack of dawn one day after it did fail the emissions testing.
Tried to replace them.
Got
one, couldn't replace the other one.
Yeah, Rylan learned that my dad, who is usually our family mechanic,
is heavy-handed.
Yes, when it comes to fixing the vehicle. And everything was fine with the car when it left. So I'm sure it was just something that happened, because 2013 and it's 2024, so I didn't expect to have it for long. And then there are some clients that I've worked with that have had their cars since 2009. I'm like, wow.
Because then yours literally at some point as we're driving home from work, it just died.
Oh my god, so my engine gave out.
Yeah.
It was literally a week before, um, no, 2 weeks before Thanksgiving.
Yep.
The engine gave out. Thank God I wasn't actually physically driving, but
And thank God we weren't, like, on a busy road.
yeah, we weren't on like 28 or anything like that. We weren't.
And we had some random stranger help push the car.
They were so nice.
Yeah.
So we were at a stop sign. I had just picked him up from work, and this was literally the day I find out that the previous owner that I was having issues with decided to sell the business to the new owner. The next day, because it happened, they switched over on Tuesday. On Wednesday, my car broke down, and I was livid.
Yeah.
I was so livid. And then I got a new car. So, I now have a car payment, which isn't awful, but that was another good thing about the Equinox was that I didn't have a car payment. But, I have a 2017 Nissan Juke, which we've only seen one other Juke on Cape, which is, like, nice. It's teeny tiny. It's silver. It's got, or platinum, I'm sorry. Platinum. That's what it says on my paperwork. With heated leather seats and a backup camera and all that kind of stuff, which it was the first car that they showed me, which a lot of people say, don't go with the first car that they show you, but
it was the best option.
It was the best option. It's only $300 and some a month. Like,
because all the other ones would have been higher.
Yeah, all the other ones would have been newer and higher. And we didn't have enough. And thankfully, like, the dealership we were going through took my old car, so they took the Equinox. But, oh my god, trying to get the car took forever.
Yeah.
And it was ridiculous because the people weren't actively communicating with me. I was told that, I was supposed to have, like, a phone call, and then nobody ever called me, and then Ryland's mom co-signed my car, so she got the phone call, and they, like, sent a link to the person that was supposed to call us. It was a whole mess.
Yeah.
I didn't get my registration for, like, a week after. Like, it was a nightmare. But it's over. We got the car. I'm gonna keep this good as long as I can get it. It passed inspection. Everything's fine. I only have to pay, like, what is it, $40 to fill up the tank?
Yeah.
Which I need to do when I get paid, but yeah, that's my little update. And I cut my hair, and I'm thinking of cutting it shorter. Let me know. Nice. Yes or no to much shorter. Actually, let me show you. Because I was looking at Pixies.
Meanwhile, my end, the job stuff has been pretty chill. Been getting into a lot more games. Been playing Marvel Rivals recently. That's been a lot of fun. And the Indiana Jones game is also really fun. My computer just had a big update, so hopefully I can get back into my PC games, my Spider-Man game, Helldivers, stuff like that.
You're thinking of starting
voice acting.
Yes.
Which I am looking into a lot of stuff for that. I joined 2 Discords about it, so hopefully that can get picked up at some point. And yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. You also mentioned that you thought about doing your Twitch? Or, not Twitch.
Possibly Twitch or my own channel, like YouTube Live or stuff like that, or starting like a second Instagram to just get like reels of my stuff out there. Try to like start demo reels. Maybe even look into a mic. The Discords I'm in have like good microphone recommendations.
They'll be a little expensive.
There are some expensive ones, but there are some cheap ones that are really good.
Thought about that. What do you think?
That's cute. I like that.
See if I can show it. If not, I'll edit and post.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Where it's like long on top but short around everywhere else. I used to have pixie cuts all the time in high school. And this is my first time with hair this short in this relationship. I grew my hair out of spite. And now I'm like, I want it gone.
Yeah.
Or Negasonic.
Yes, I love Negasonic's hair.
I miss my pixie. I'm tired of this. Especially right now, it's all staticky and It's wet now because I just got out of the shower. But.
Mm-hmm. Shall we discuss my reactions to your Quinn?
Yeah.
So we recorded this earlier, and obviously the audio wasn't there.
So to preface, Quinn is a 18 and up spicy audio app that I stumbled across on TikTok. And when it comes to us, we had the conversation of like, is this going to make you uncomfortable if I download this and all this other kind of stuff? One, because of past experiences with me. And two, because we're just those kinds of people, open and honest about all this kind of stuff. And this is actually something I've wanted to talk about for a while. And we decided to do it today because December 16th, Quinn came out with their own Wrapped. So after Spotify had Wrapped and everything, and it's not AI generated or anything like that. Like, I am actively like, I was so like excited and curious about it. So I have listened to Quinn for 14,377 minutes this year. What's up?
No, nothing. Just.
Oh, I thought you were getting my attention.
No.
So I have my top 3 creators. One I've listened to for 5,142 minutes, and that's Axolotl. His name's Jeremy, and he's based out of Sydney, Australia. And then number 2 is Nick Meyer with 2,010 minutes, and then Zach Kalman with 1,923 minutes. Top audios were Cheaters Never Prosper with Axolotl, Tonight's About You with Nick Meyer, and Let Me Focus on You with Zach Kalman.
Yes.
So, when we originally filmed this, I had Rylan listen to a couple of them. And his reaction wasn't as, like, exaggerated as a lot of, like, the boyfriends on TikTok or anything like that, and some of, like, the active Quinn, the actual audio stuff that pops up on Quinn, like, I've shown you those before. So, like, let me see. Let me find, like, the Cheaters Never Prosper.
Yeah.
And we're not going to re-listen to it. I'm not going to put you through that. Now, to preface, they're just not for you. They're not geared towards you.
Yeah.
You don't like ASMR stuff. I do. And when I was actively, like, on any sort of, I'm trying to think of how to talk about
YouTube, like,
yeah,
like, hey.
I mean, we've already sworn everything, so it's not really, like, that big of a deal. We're pretty small of a channel, so we shouldn't get flagged, but, like,
Yeah.
that everybody talks about, the hub, like, that kind of stuff is on there. But, so, like, the Cheaters Never Prosper is Male for Female, Friends to Lovers, Revenge, Slow Build, Taking Care of You, Consent Checks, Writing, Making, Exhibition, all that kind of stuff, Aftercare. They also have, like, safe for work audios. There's some sleep aids that I tend to use. And I have 12 creators that I actively listen to.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been rambling.
No, you're good. Like, you got a collection and stuff. People you specifically like.
And I do follow them on, like, Instagram and TikTok and everything. And we've had this... Leave it alone. We've had this conversation, like, it doesn't make you uncomfortable.
No, it doesn't make me uncomfortable because everyone has their thing. It's just not mine.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's, like, female ones that I probably could into, but not really.
Yeah.
Not an asthma guy.
And that's the thing. They have, like... They have them for everything. I know Nick, who goes by they, he pronouns, is a voice actor in LA. And he has male from male content. He has male from non-binary. And it all depends on what you're into. A lot of my stuff goes towards, like, male for female, male dominant.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I follow some, I follow this guy Eli, who's more submissive and makes, M for A, so male for, I assume any.
Yeah.
Male for female, male for male.
Yeah, a sort of collection of different ones. And you also talked about, like, how, I don't, like, much anymore, if not all. But way back when, I used to do the AI ones
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. And that's not even, like, a real person. It's just, like, people create a bot and you just chat with them.
Yeah, and those are
Stuff like-
popular, we were talking about on TikTok because of, like, people thirsting over, like, Ghost and King and
Yeah.
a lot of Call of Duty characters. And you can also use them for, like, Bucky and Loki and Thor and all of them, too.
Exactly.
So it's not strictly just for that. But, what did you think of my Quinn?
I mean, I could definitely see why you and love very into them. It's very interesting, especially when I just am skipping through and I get
Yeah,
to, like,
he just, like, skipped through everything because the ones that, like, those ones especially are, like, 20, 30 minutes long.
They got stories, got to build them.
There is. There's always a story. There's always a script, especially just those three. They will come up with scripts, or they'll do rambles, and you're lucky I didn't just plop you in the middle of a ramble, because sometimes they just get straight into it. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
But I do see, like, where there is an appeal for those, like, some
Yeah.
like, need that type of audio stimulant and stuff
Well,
like that.
this has also made me realize some of the stuff that I'm into.
Yes.
Like I've said, like the vocalization, the dominance, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I want to be able to shut off my brain.
Yeah.
It's loud in here. I want it to stop.
Silence.
That's also why, like, the Let Me Focus on You is more, like, validation and reassurance and, like, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is nice, like, you know.
Yeah.
Has those things. It's just like with my AI things, like, some of them are like on Quinn too, there's safe for work ones where it's just, like, chatting and other stuff like that. And my AI ones had, like, two. And my AI ones also had, like, things that allowed me to experiment and try other things and stuff, which was really how I learned about specific things.
And some of these are literally just, like, just talking. Like, it's... Leave my books alone.
You don't read.
You can't read.
He looked at us so innocently too, like, oh.
Some of it's like first date stuff, you know, silly, mostly safe for work. Talking about like, Zach has one that's a part one from Cat Cafe Date, and he's a cat dad on top of it. I didn't tell you about that. He's a cat dad. He's a redhead, and I think he has a ginger cat.
Oh, damn. Truly his son.
Oh, his cat will pop up in some of his audios. There was one that you could hear his cat, like, crying in the background. It was so cute because he had just gotten his kitten. But this one's like mental illness jokes, vulnerable, bonding, praise, validation, all that kind of stuff. Hi, Bubbas. You gonna join us? You gonna say hi?
Cats. Here's ours.
You gonna say hi?
Sneef, sneef.
I gotta make a vet appointment for you. You've got shots you gotta get.
He's been getting adventurous too, by the way. Not to take away from the Quinn thing.
No, that's fine. Go right ahead.
He's been adventurous. Been going downstairs more often. Been hanging out with the dogs.
So Leslie's been here for a year. I've been here for a little over a year. And he just now started going downstairs because the dogs have finally, like, settled down a little bit with him, and we've got, like, gates separating, like, different doorways in the house.
He's a sweet boy.
He is when he's not getting into shit. He has been going downstairs and cuddling with Thor. Now, Thor is the big, chunky, brown chihuahua
Of the house.
that has no thoughts behind his eyes, and this is definitely his first life.
Yes.
Come to your mother.
He's like, ah, dang, I just escaped. He's catter shy. Did you hear that squeak he made? I hope the mic picked that up. That was funny.
Beans. He's getting his fur, or his winter coat.
Yeah. He's a chunker. Look at that belly.
Our little guy.
Yeah.
You're still a cat thief. I hope you know that.
I know.
He used to be so snuggly and cuddly with me, and now he only snuggles and cuddles Rylan. Gee, I wonder why. Yeah, how are your ears? Your ears okay? Yeah.
He's also gotten comfortable with the boys.
He has. So, Rylan's got 2 nephews. One's 6, one 4. And Leslie's gotten very comfortable with them. And they were so gentle with him last night. They came to visit.
Especially Ben. He was really excited to
he was so excited. So, again, we have a little gate that's up against the stairs. So, that if the dogs are downstairs, they can't just bolt right up the bedroom. To the bedrooms. Thank God.
That would be the problem.
But, Leslie was sitting on one of the lower steps closer to the boys, and Ben reached out across the steps to really gently, because he's like inching his hand as slow as he can go so Leslie can sniff it.
Reaching as hard as he could.
Yeah, but still being very like mindful and gentle for a 4-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
He's so cute.
He's so cute. And your nephews are being so cuddly and like loving and wanting attention and everything,
Logan,
especially with me. So I miss my nephew like crazy back home, who is Logan's age, and I don't get to see him hardly ever. So when the boys come over and they want all like Rylan and I's attention, then I'm like, okay, that little piece of the void that, you know, it makes up Remy is being filled temporarily by your nephews for now.
Yeah.
And I always say, like, his nephews and my nephews because, 1, we're not married yet. And 2, because they don't really, like, they don't call me, like, Aunt Sarah or anything like that, and I don't expect them to, even when we do get married. Because they don't call you Uncle Rylan.
They don't call Rylan. They just say Rylan.
I say Uncle Rylan just because back home, Remy calls me Aunt Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's just a habit.
Ben saying, like, Sarah.
Yeah, he was automatically like, Sarah. Like, I'm here. Those boys are so sweet and so cute. And when they're calm and sweet and loving, I'm like, okay, maybe we'll have another discussion about whether or not we want to have kids. And then, like, last night with Logan running around like a chicken with his head cut off and not being able to sit still the entire time for dinner, I'm like, yep, nope, we can't have kids.
No. And you were between both of them.
I know.
Me and
Ben's
Mom.
having a conversation, not eating his food. He's just talking away. Logan's playing knock-knock jokes and making bets with your mom, and I'm like, yeah, we're not having kids. I love the boys. I'll do anything for the boys. I'll kill for the boys. I do not want any of my own.
Yeah.
He is trouble enough.
That's right, we caught you again. He's like a void in the darkness.
Come here.
Give me this face.
Say no.
Oh.
But yeah.
That's pretty much a life update we wanted to do and re-record this. This might be a new setup now if that computer thing's not...
Yeah, the audio for whatever reason for the computer keeps acting up, so. Hi, baby boy. Are you curious?
What's up, Whiskers?
How gentle you were with him in the beginning versus how you are with him now is so funny.
Yeah.
Not that you're not still, like, careful and gentle with him, but, like, you were so timid. It's so funny.
And he was the one who was loving up on me first.
Yes. Well, I mean, the thing was, too, and a big part, I think, of what helped was, you can't see it, but we used to have a ceiling fan. And Rylan took the blades down the second Leslie got here, because when he was a baby, my ex had flipped him upside down and put him right beside one on the rickety ceiling, and
that's when he stopped liking him.
He definitely stopped liking my ex after that.
Oh, yeah.
But that was the first thing he saw you do, was get the drill and take them down.
Mm-hmm. He loafed.
And he likes your stepdad because of his
big
calluses
hands.
and big hands.
His whole hand could wrap around Leslie's head.
Yeah.
And Leslie will take it.
Yeah. He's a good boy. He's just a little brat.
Yeah.
Sometimes. that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Only, 25 minutes. Not bad.
It's funny how this is actually shorter than the first.
Well, because you listened to the other
That's
ones.
fair. We cut down a little bit of stuff. And we actually did get all the stuff we wanted to get into as well because we missed some things.
Yeah. But we are not sponsored by Quinn or anything like that. That'd
No.
be freaking awesome if we were. But I've wanted to talk about like more of the like not safe for work stuff on here from time to time, just because there's such a, especially right now, there's such a big taboo around talking about it, especially because of like the way things are going to be changing when it comes to next year, all the curriculum that they're actually allowing in school versus what they're not allowed, and all the banning of the books and the actively wanting to talk about like anything when it comes to like gender affirming or sexuality affirming or anything like that. So yeah, check out Quinn if you like that kind of stuff. If not, like I know Nick and Jeremy stream on Twitch. So, like, if you're interested in watching them play video games, or, like, they'll do skits on TikTok. Well, Nick will. Jeremy won't. And you can find a couple of the other people on there, too. A lot of people, I was looking at my Instagram, they had, like, 4 or 5, like, top 4 or 5, or even, like, more, for their Quinn audios.
Yeah.
But, for the most part, it's just the top 3. I was looking to see if there was like anything else, because I follow Quinn on Instagram and TikTok. Mm-hmm. But no, nothing different.
Nothing different.
If you guys are curious about my Spotify Wrapped, I can do a video on that on my own channel.
Yeah, you should. Yeah. Talk about that.
It's a lot of Taylor Swift. I'll tell you that right now.
But still something to talk about.
Yeah, I think I will do that actually.
I think we just bored him.
Piss on.
Didn't even touch.
Alright, bye.
Bye.